Lindsey and I first met, crazy enough, almost 6 years ago.
We did meet at BYU in our first film class. I've always respected Nathan's work.
He's won a student Emmy for Best Director, and he does an incredible job of pulling the best performance out of the actors he's working with.
I started hearing some of the new music she was writing, and I absolutely fell in love with it.
And this song is called Transcendence, and it's a very personal song to me because to transcend something isn't just to get past it or to move on from something, but it means to completely overcome something in life.
What I loved most about it is the fact that I had never heard anything like it before, pure and simple. And that is very much how Lindsey is. I've never met anyone like her before. She has such a cool, unique personality, and that just radiates to people in both when you meet her and in her art. Erich who was our first assistant director on the video, and my wife, Tara, we all together kind of developed this story, and we brought it to Lindsey as this concept of projection.
It started out as a cool idea, but it just really transformed into this idea that became incredibly meaningful.
In the video, it's only images that are being projected on her. There is no reality. In reality, she's wearing a white dress, she's in plain rooms or locations. And so the entire video is about the reality of appearance, and yet kind of the unreality of appearance. It only appears real. And so we act that way. We act in accordance with what the world projects onto us. It's been very difficult, technically.
We filmed and found all these different backgrounds and clothes, and then we'd set up the shots and match everything to me right there on set. So I had to stand in exactly the right spot, and ironically, it was incredibly relieving when I finally didn't have to worry about the projector or standing on my marks anymore. This girl is so tuned into thinking that these projections are real that not only does she let them define her, but she changes herself to fit them.
I think it's an important message for girls and for guys, doing it, projecting, and creating images or seeing images of how women should be, and trying to project that onto people who by themselves are amazing and wonderful.
Regardless of how confident we are about ourselves, we all sometimes allow the influences of others to determine who we think we are or who we think we should be. Especially with public media the way it is, and the world always trying to fit us into a box and tell us what shape we should be or what we should look like. I love the idea that really we determine who we are.
And that, I think, is when in life, when you find your greatest success, whether it's in art or business, is when you're able to do something that you love and you're able to do it as you, not as you think you should be or as you think other people want you to be.
I've learned that when I really just love myself for who I am, my quirks, the weird things about me, and even my inadequacies, when I accept myself for those things, other people love me for the real me. It's still a decision I have to make all the time to love myself for being me, but it is something that really does make me the happiest.
I saw you for about half a second.